Hello everyone and welcome to Winter Moon Games, a video network for all things gaming. My name is Chris and today I'm really excited to have this tabletop review of Court of the Dead Dark Harvest. Court of the Dead is a unique and fun bidding game where players will be vying for control over the Court of the Dead to try and save as many souls as possible from utter annihilation. And the game is played over a course of 3 phases: the income phase, the court phase, and the harvest phase. Basically, the way this works is you have 3 decks in the center of the table: bone, flesh, and spirit. You're going to flip over the top card of each of these decks to start off. Each player is going to secretly decide which of those 3 cards they'd like to bid on and gain influence over. Each player has a token that represents each one of those factions: the bone, the flesh, and the spirit. So you're going to secretly take one of those faction tokens and you're going to try and outbid your opponents. You're all going to hold out your fist and reveal at the same time and decide who the winner is. Now, not all players may go for the same faction. You may have 2 go for bone and 1 go for flesh. Now, each faction has a special card that is awarded to the winner of that bidding round. A couple of them let you plus or minus souls or influence, and the other one is a tiebreaker. So if you and an opponent are both going for the same faction that round and you tie up, well, lucky for you, you can break the tie. Now, once a player wins a particular card, there's an action on the bottom of the card, usually that takes place right away. Sometimes you can hold on to it for the next phase, which is the harvest phase. And this is kind of where a lot of the strategy comes in and really want to hope to bid out your opponents. Now, in the harvest phase, there's going to be a card that's flipped over and it will tell you so many souls that you all have to put in order to succeed this harvest. Now, let's say the first card is, let's say, 17 souls, right? Now, all of you have to secretly do what you did before, where you're taking an amount of souls in your hand, and you're going to then hope that the other players want for this to succeed, and you're going to reveal all at the same time. So if you met or exceeded the soul amount for that phase, then that harvest phase was a success and you all pass. Now, you can all collectively fail. If someone decides, oh, I don't really want to put in that many souls, maybe they can't, then that phase can fail. Now, if the harvest phase fails, then the group gets 1 fail token. If 3 fail tokens are awarded, then players start getting eliminated if they were the ones who put the least amount of souls in for that phase. I gotta say, I enjoyed Court of the Dead Dark Harvest. I actually thought it was a lot of fun. It comes in this really high detailed package, all nicely organized with a game trays tray. The artwork is really slick and beautiful. The cards are a nice size. Everything looks and feels really high quality. Now, Court of the Dead Dark Harvest is a smaller card game version of a much larger Court of the Dead universe. Now, this one's going to be published by Skybound Tabletop as well as Sideshow Originals, who are responsible for the original game. I would say my one criticism with the game was there's a tiebreaker in the harvest phase that goes to the oldest player. So if there's a tie, the oldest player takes the fail effect first. And I felt like in my group at least, one person seemed to get kind of screwed a lot because they just happened to be a certain age. And I would have liked to have seen a little more of a thematic tiebreaker. I mean, you have the bone card that's awarded through the court phase to break ties, but that's only done once per round. I just feel like when you have a tiebreaker or a mechanic in the game, it's just settled by whoever's the oldest or whoever's sitting in a certain chair. It kind of takes you out of the game, and this game is highly thematic. It's probably really difficult to come up with a tiebreaker, especially in a bidding game, but just some food for thought for the developers. I will say it's still a really fun game. It's super easy to set up and learn and understand. You can teach this game to literally anyone. Court of the Dead Dark Harvest was designed by Ben Kepner and developed by James Hudson, Derek Funkhauser, Aries Bionat, and Dan Stong. Now, Court of the Dead Dark Harvest comes next week, July 15th. Make sure you're there on launch day to get your copy. You're not going to want to miss this one, adding it to your collection. Definitely check out Court of the Dead, please. And if you liked this video, please consider subscribing to this channel. It really helps and goes a long way. Also, check out more Winter Moon Games content here on the channel or at wintermoongames.com. We do board game reviews, video game reviews, other gaming content, industry interviews. We do it all. So if you have a question about Court of the Dead or a comment for me on this video, please feel free to send me an email at cb@wintermoongames.com. Winter Moon Games is pretty much on any social media platform of your choice. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we stream occasionally on Twitch, and we're now on TikTok. I really look forward to hearing your thoughts on this video in the comments, and please don't forget to check out Court of the Dead Dark Harvest next Wednesday, July 15th. I want to take a minute and thank everybody for watching, and remember, let everything that you do be done in love. God bless. I'll see you next time.